That nigga running in the sun. Woo! Hold on. Let's go. This, shit. Background. In the shade right now. Until we get out the shade. Whew. Super duper hot. Another day, feel me? Today's August 5th, I'm assuming. Yes, indeed. Today's August 5th, you know what I mean? As you guys can see, the usual update. Feel me? I ain't a psychic, man. I just know people very well. Yeah, for your safety, we heard you. I ain't no psychic, I just know niggas very, very well. My eyes are still red. Yeah, it seems like I ain't getting no sleep. I got a little bit of sleep, feel me? Although people get jealous of you of how good you look when you sleep. They be like, he's supposed to be in agony, distress, stress, not even distress. You can't take the dis and the stress away from it. They want you to be worried some. And here you are sleeping like you got the whole world at your feet. And here you are sleeping like you got the whole world at your feet, like somebody's waiting on you. So they be mad. So they be like, nah, wake him up. He look too peaceful. Sad, right? Because even when you still, they still mad at you. Even when you are still, they still mad at you. Feel me? You ain't making no movements. You could be a bump and everything else like that, and they still mad at you. Feel these niggas just be mad, man. Feel me? You see it for yourself, man. That's where we at with it. Feel me? So you gotta keep doing what you need to do. You feel me? Just keep moving forward. They be setting up certain scenarios so they can feel like they are so obsessed with the idea of being in control. A person who has no control in community or society or in the world as a whole will try their very best to persuade people or to give an image that they are in control. So they will do things like what they were doing, like what they try to do, try to set you up here because of their connections or whatever. That's because they really don't have no control, so they try to overdo it. Feel me? And when things don't go as planned, they already planning something else to make sure that they show the public, now we do got control. Like right now, they emotionally hurt. That's all it is. Emotionally hurt. And narcissist injury is a very dangerous thing. It's like a wounded dog. You feel me? Have you ever seen a dog wounded? They seem approachable. But as soon as you get close enough to try to help them out, they either gonna bite you if they're stupid, or they gonna wait for you to feed them and nurse them until they get to a bigger, better self of themselves, and they will eat you. Feel me? So regardless of what you do, they still gonna fuck you over. Trust me, a wounded dog is gonna be the nicest one. They might lick you like, Then as soon as they gain their strength, they forget about everything else that you did for them. And they just, and they start biting and ripping your fucking arms off, and you thinking, damn boy, look at all the stuff that I did for you. And they like, nigga, I'm hungry, I gotta eat. And ripping your limbs off, nigga. Because that's their nature. They don't know no better. You can't blame them for that. You feel me? They don't know no better. We give too much praises to a predator. And I think a predator in my mind is a coward. I believe a lion is a coward. I believe a wolf is a coward. I believe all these predators are cowards. And the prey is actually the part that we're supposed to be looking at. But yet we always name the lion as the king of the jungle. And we be like, we wolves, we run in packs. But I think these are ways of cowardness. You see, we've been looking at the world the opposite way, and we're supposed to look at it the way I look at it, or the way me and others look at it. And I'm going to explain it to y'all. A lion always had to sneak up on his A lion always have to sneak up on his prey. Look at the way they do. They creep and they crawl. They sit and they meditate on their opponent. Watch them from far, and it seems genius. Because that's what the world tells you. Like, wow, look at him. He's so precise. Like, this is all creepy behavior. These are behaviors that we say, oh, that's a predator behavior. That's why we call them predators. You feel me? And we be like, look at them. Look at him. He sits there. He's watching. He's creeping. He's coming very forward. And most of the time, when a lion attacks, he only gets the young, the old, or the weak. You feel me? The strongest one in the prey is usually not gotten because they get away. So technically speaking, a lion is not even strong enough to get the best prey. It only gets the weakest prey. You feel me? So how can we take ourselves after something that is not even worth? It's just that they look powerful. They got the claw. They got the teeth. They rah, make the most noise. A wolf, ow, a bear, you feel me? All these things are just weak. They just seem to be strong. If they was really strong, then how come they have to do all these things to gain attention? Shouldn't your look alone or your presence alone be strength enough? Why did God provide them with these things? To look imposing. Because in actuality, they actually weak. That's why they needed weapons like claws on the arm with the teeth and everything else. Because you have to think in my term, only a weak person will protect himself with these kind of weapons. When you take away these claws and everything else like that, what are these preys? Nothing. You see? A deer is at peace. Hold on, let me see. This is my shit or not. Oh, this is the 2. Yeah, I could definitely fuck with the 2. But how come that shit ain't pop up on my screen? This is San Bernardino train station.
No, I just want to Kendall Park.
Now, when we take a look at the deer or the prey, look at them. They're so peaceful. They're eating grass. They in a family setting, you feel me? They also have their own structure and they organize and everything else like that. The strongest male stays on the outside because they know he can run faster than the rest of the other males. And the smaller kids, they stay on the inside. The older ones are usually in the back, but also protected by the strongest ones on the outside. The reason why they put the strongest ones on the outside, on the opposite post, is because they can also run fast and get away from prey. Those who are weaker need to stay in the middle so they are protected and keep up with the group, with the herd. Because, when you weak and you old sometimes, you know what I mean? You might get caught. So they keep them in the middle. So the strongest one always eat on the outside. And the good ones who have good listening also are on the outside listening out for praise while they eat. So there's organized in that too. There is organization in that too. But of course, we overlook their talent. And we always say the lion does not have no organization. What kind of a man are you when you send your woman out to go eat, to go catch food? Then when a woman catch the food, you come and domestic abuse her and take the food away from her. You eat. You don't even care about your children's. You eat, and when you food, then the kids can eat, and then the wife can eat. That's a coward. That's why I said a predator is a coward. See it from my point of view. But when it comes to a deer or a prey, Those people, everybody eat together. They have a structure. They're also watching out for predators while they still at peace and they eating. They look like a capture. You feel me? Have you ever seen a deer eating? Sometimes they look like a statue. They're so at peace that they look still. That's what it says, be still and know that I'm God. That in itself is a symbol of God. There's no word, although there's chaos all around it, it still look like it's at peace. And when there's time for it to run, it dashes and it's gone. You feel me? But a coward is like a predator. That's why they call them predators. You feel me? They creepy. Man, I could get them going on, but that's my train. That's my butt.